Hello, this is Katie, and this will be my haul from Impress Rubber Stamps, which is a local stamp shop here in Washington. There's two locations that I know of. There used to be 3, and now there's only 2 left. So I'll show you that, and then we will do card number 4. So, one of the first things I got were these really cute wooden snowflakes. They almost look like buttons, so you could sew through them if you wanted to. But I figured I would just stick them down with some glue dots or something. Those are from Maya Road. And then I actually needed a new ink of Stella pen. I did get 2 of them. I opened this one and set it up. You actually take off the cap, unscrew it, and take out that black ring, and then when you screw it back on, it pokes the hole that lets the glitter through, and then you kind of shake it a little bit, and you don't want to squeeze it too hard or it will squeeze out the wrong areas. I did have an old one, and I did listen to Jennifer McGuire to add water to get the most out of the pen, but it is a lot runnier than whatever they put in here, so it tends to get very, very wet when you're using it, so I just figured a new one would be the better route, and I'll be using the pen on the card today. I got 3 woodblock stamps. I usually buy new photopolymer, like Lawn Fawn or Paper Tray Ink or Mama Elephant stamps in sets, but if I really like a stamp, I'll usually get one if it's a single woodblock stamp. So this one was really cute. It's by Savvy Stamps, and it's called Snowflake Confetti. I wonder if that will zoom or focus. There we go. And I just thought that was really cute, maybe for a repeated background on a card. You could use a stamp, either a Stamp-A-Ma-Jig or stamp positioner is what they're called. You have that clear sheet as well. Mine is hiding. A clear sheet that you stamp onto. You stamp it while it's in the corner. I'll probably use one of these in a video at some point. Stamp it, and then you take this and you place it on your project where it needs to go, and then you put this back and put the stamp back and do it again on the paper after you take that away. It helps you figure out when you can't see through where things need to be positioned, so that's really helpful. I've had that for a while. I think I've used it maybe once, so there's that. So I have that stamp. And then I forgot I grabbed the first one, so I actually ended up with 2 Merry Christmas stamps, and they're pretty similar. Probably from the same company. They're Savvy Stamps, and I think this is probably also Savvy Stamps, because the numbers are the same. One is Merry Christmas Curved, and then Merry Christmas Curly, so not too different. There we go. Curly and curved. I saw this on several cards there, so it probably what talked me into buying that. And then this one was just really cute, so hopefully I'll use those. Then I got the Doodle Bug, just these little snowmen, the little pop-up things to use on a card at some point. And then I got Mama Elephant's, let's see, Merry Greetings is what that's called. It's got the a lot of the Christmas ones. It's there's Twinkle All the Way, which is really cute. May all your Christmases be white, things like that. So that one I thought was really cute. And then I was completely out of craft paper, and this was the closest I could find. So I actually got 30 sheets of this. I did order some from Paper Tray Ink today as well, just to have some stock. And I think theirs is a little darker, but I do need some of that craft color. So I'm pretty sure that is all I got. So I will start with the card. I'm going to be using the Winter Penguin set from Lawn Fawn. He's got his little skates on and his little skate swirl. And this will be using the stitched banners. I'm using this, or leftovers, from my card class, so I actually have everything pre-cut. But this is the Lawn Fawn stitched banners, or party banners, I think, die set, and my dies are put away right now, so I don't have them out. But It will be this and this for the card, and we're going to stick this down. The holes here kind of look a little silly when you stick it down, but it's okay. It doesn't do that much to the card. So we're going to design this part first. I have 3 different blues and 3 different snowflakes to design the background. So I'm going to start with the darker blue. It's the Mama Elephant Ocean pigment pad. I'm a big fan of the pigment inks lately. They're just lovely. So stamp a few of these. I want some of them off of the page to make it look fairly random. Okay, and then we'll do the next blue. This is also Mama Elephant. This is called Winter, which is very appropriate. This one gets pretty inky. So we want to make sure when you press down not to squish too hard. Okay. Okay, and then I have this color. I got it a long time ago for some reason. I can't remember. It's called Mermaid from Color Box. And I think it's a... Just kidding, it's right there. It's a dye ink. So this one looks a lot darker than it's going to come out. It's not like the pigment ink where it looks just like what you're going to get. And these stamp pretty well. It's almost like a dye slash pigment kind of ink when it inks up and how it stamps out. So it's really nice. Put one there. We'll do one off to the side. So that should be good. Okay. Cover that ink. And I'll link all of these items below. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to find that color box one somewhere online, so I'll give you a link to that. And the stamp set as well from Lawn Fawn. Then I'm going to stamp his little ice skate swirl first. Then a sentiment from a different set. It's from the Deck the Halls set. It's the Jolly Holidays. So I'm going to use the VersaFine black pigment ink so I get a crisp image. And just lightly ink that up. You don't need too much. Stamp that across the top. Might be a tiny bit crooked up there. And then we'll do this as well. So actually I have the penguin he stamped and I die cutted him out because I have the die cut that goes with it. So I did several of these for the class and I want him about here. So I'll set him down while I do this part so I can kind of match that part up. Okay. Then we'll set him aside and we're going to color him in. So for his penguin body area, I'm going to use W7. It's trying to focus. Maybe that's a little better. There we go. Maybe not. W7 is Warm Gray from Copic. And I'm not doing any blending or anything, just coloring in the area. His little wing. And then the rest of the body over here. Okay. Then I want to do, I'm going to use the YR16 Apricot for his nose and his feet. I'm going to pretend these are feet and not skates and that his feet are orange. So we can just tie those two colors together. And then his scarf will be red, and that's what I'm going to use the Wink of Stella on. This one is the R27. It's called Cadmium Red. I think I missed a dot in his nose. It's bugging me towards the tip. There we go. And then I'll do the Wink of Stella after I stick him down. I'm going to use foam tape to prop him up. Just because it can get a little, I don't know, a little glittery and messy. So for this one I want to cut the right size for him. And make sure I balance out all the areas. So if I can get a square in there, one down here, maybe a thin strip near his feet, and I'll just trim that off. Maybe put that piece over here. Okay, so we have a bunch of little bits there. None of these should be showing from the front. I think we're good there. Okay. So, good. We're good to go. So I'm going to stick him down. Actually, here. I'm going to stick this down to the front part of the card before I do any foam tape or raising up or anything. So I'll run my tape runner along the back. And then center this. And I'll have links to this paper. I believe this is Doodlebug paper. The Christmas paper behind it. And I just have some die cut strings I'm just scraping off with my pointy tip of my scissors. Okay, so then we can stick him down now, and he can be kind of leaning forward a little bit. Make sure he's all stuck down. Then we want to take the back part, and this is, you might think to put this on the outside, but we want the part that we're going to write on to be pretty. The back is just where you might stamp, like a handmade by stamp, and people won't really look at that. So the part you're going to write on, we want on the inside of the card. And how we're connecting these is actually going to be with ribbons, because it just looks really cute, and it holds it together actually pretty well. I made one for the card class as an example. So I've pre-cut, and I can try and find these while the video is uploading to put in the links below. I don't know exactly what ribbon it is, but I think I still have the spool, so I should be able to find it. But I have a mix of a sheer and a solid. I have two that I'm just holding together, and I'm going to feed them through the hole, or both holes, so I have both cards together. Then you want to tie, make them somewhat even. You want to tie it just like a shoe. Tie one, just a single knot. This probably works better in my lap. And then just tie a bow like a shoe. And it'll hold just fine. Okay. And then you can trim off any parts that are too long or don't look very good. And they might end up a little wonky looking, but that's okay. It's going to be hard to get it perfect the way you're tying it like this. Okay. I'll just do it laid down. This would be a lot easier. And then tie this ribbon. That was much easier. That one got stuck. I don't don't know which end is the, let's see. Oh, okay. Nope, that ended up weird. Try that again. Okay. I think it's because it's pulling a certain way. Alright. So then I can trim the tips on this one. Trim any tips on this one that don't need to be there. So then it's a little foofery here, but that's what it'll look like. This is my other one, so they're fairly identical. Maybe I'll cut the strings a little shorter on that one, but turned out about the same. And then when you go to write in it, if you hold it flat, it's actually not that hard just to lift it up, and you can write in it fairly easily, so these aren't holding it down too hard. And so there you go. That is card number 4. And I will link all of the products down below. And then hopefully we'll have card number 5 soon. Thanks. Bye.